This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Runs through the contact and able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown, Chargers! Jared Cook from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Gaskin on the carry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Raekwon Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes Grant on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's Grant. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa dancing to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Here's Gaskin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Jones there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struck.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 38, Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get, and a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down